goodness. Ah, there we go. I think that's gonna do it right there. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. What's going on, everybody? Here on YouTube land, and what we're going to do right now, real quick. Everybody that's tuning in, I would ask you to please first hit the like button if you can, and then go ahead and share this post like I'm about to do. I don't know if I can share it. I don't think I can share it from the laptop. I'm still learning. See, we're all still learning about this YouTube Live stuff. Yeah, I can't share from the laptop. So somebody go ahead and do me a favor real quick. Share this on Facebook and tag me in it, so that way I can share it on my Facebook as well with some other folks. Oh, yeah, I need that thing, huh? I'll burn my face off over here. And then once we get the sharing out of the way and we get the people in here and that want to hear the good stuff, we will go ahead and get it going. So, yeah, real quick, go ahead, hit the like button, hit the share button, and we're going to go ahead and build the audience real quick. Let's see here. There we go. Add. Okay, add. Let's see. Let's go back to that. Give me a few more seconds. We're almost there. Almost there. Pull it up so I can read the comments and stuff tonight. Pull it up. We're going to hit the copy link. Going to go back over here. Going to go over there. And we're going to do this, like that, like this, that. Bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful thing. It's unbelievable. Oh, man, what a day. What a day. We tell you. Oh, alright. I think that's enough. You guys get the hint. Guys, can you hear the ducks outside? 8:40, the ducks are still out there singing. We're going to talk about a lot of things here on this live feed. And we're going to get super, super personal, super real, super 100% supernova status over here. Oh, shit. Did I just say that? I didn't mean to say supernova status. Sorry. Apologize about that. Yeah. Almost there. The reason I'm asking everybody to share this stuff is because I want everybody and their mother to hear what I'm about to say. Because I'm going to go ahead and get raw. So raw and so real that nobody will be able to say, oh, this and oh, that, because I'm going to let you all know right now the good, the bad, and the ugly. That way, it's being put out there. God damn it, that's hot. Flinging, flanging. Woo! That stuff's good right there. Alright, I think I shared it to where I needed to share it. I think we're going to get cracking here. Let me go over here so I can start reading the comments and stuffs. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start telling the story real quick. And then once I get done with the story, I will take all of your questions. So please hold your questions until the end if you don't mind. because I want to get this information out there because I think it's important. I think it needs, you know, a lot of shit's gone down in the last couple of days, last couple of months, not just with me, with, you know, YouTube and the groups and different things. There's so much going on. So, but I want to, let's talk about this fundraiser real quick. But first, I want to welcome everybody to the show. Glad you guys are here. I'm excited that you are gonna hear me out. So, a little bit of backstory. You know, you guys all knew that I was working at Night Transportation. You know, I was there for about a year trying to do the social media stuff over there for them. I was originally hired to do social media for Night and help recruit and help build, you know, awareness over there and stuff. And help bring drivers and all that good stuff to Night. And, you know, it lasted for a year, and then things just went, you know, separate. You know, things didn't work out with corporate, and it just got there's a lot of politics. And right around the time that stuff was going bad with Night, this owner-operator / lease purchase opportunity came knocking on our doors. You know, our good friend Eric said, "Hey, you know, why don't you guys quit bullshitting and come on over here and make some real money and own a truck?" Now, you guys all remember I went to Prime, and I went over to Prime for 3 months, thinking it would be easy. I went over to Prime broke. You know, not a lot of money in my pocket, and it wasn't a good idea. But, you know, a lot of people say that I left Prime, I quit Prime because I failed, you know, at Prime. But, I mean, I didn't fail. Raven offered me more money to come back and, you know, make everything nice. Because I left Raven to go to Prime, and Prime was good, man. I really liked Prime. It was a fun experience, you know, but I saw very quickly that if you don't have a rainy day fund set up, a slush fund, if you will, for weeks that are bad, as a lease operator or an owner operator or what have you, or even as a company driver for that matter, stuff gets bad quick. It gets bad real quick out there, and you put yourself in a position where you're chasing next week's check, and then hoping that next week will be good so you can catch back up. So yeah, I went to Prime, broke, and I was able to get out of the lease 3 months into it and go back to Raven to make, you know, more money in doing the social media stuff. You know, I've been doing trucking, but I've been doing more of social media ever since the very beginning when I started out at Werner. You know, I kind of have a niche for this social media stuff. You know, I enjoy doing the how-to videos to educate people and throwing a dash of comedy in there, doing something different that, you know, other people aren't doing to stand out in the crowd, you know. But mostly I enjoy helping people out with the information because that's how I learned about the industry. I learned from watching Jay Cannell, Big Cat Trucker, Jerry Ott, your boy E. You know, those are the guys that I watched. And I was like, oh, this is cool, you know, maybe I can make a channel and put my spin on it, you know. And yeah, you know, it's working out. You know, I've got a pretty decent following, you know, and I'm kind of proud of it. You know, I never asked anybody to help me build my following. I never paid for subscribers or did any of that stuff. And almost 5 years in, and we are where we are. So, but yeah, my trucking career has really mostly been revolved around social media, promoting and how-tos and tutorials and all this other stuff. I made a lot of great friends along the way. You know, been able to give out lots of great advice by talking to so many different peoples of so many different backgrounds and, you know, just learning a lot as I went along. I mean, like I said, I don't know everything yet. I don't think I'll ever know everything, but I know enough to be able to point someone in the right direction. And if I don't know, I'll be big enough to say, I don't know. Because people ask me all the time, hey, what about Western Express? What about Rail? What about this? I don't really know anything about those companies. So I'm not going to say, yeah, those are good, those are bad. I'm not. I tell them straight up, I don't know. You know? So, try not to get off track here, because I want to try to make sure we stay on topic here. But anyway, so, here we are 5 years in, almost. And, like I said, the opportunity for the lease / owner-operator thing came about. And I was like, oh, this is, I said to Will, because Will was the one that came to me with it. I was like, I'm not doing that shit again. That's crazy. I don't have any money in the bank. You know, and I didn't have any real money in the bank to take that chance again. But, you know, the opportunity approached, and they said, well, hey, it's a brand new truck with a full warranty, brand new trailer. And, you know, I was like, well, what are the odds of a brand new truck having, you know, major issues, you know? You know, I can pick my own loads, I can, you know, manage myself and do my own thing. So, it should be a good thing, you know? It could be pretty lucrative, you know? So, yeah, I jumped. I took a risk. I took a chance to take a stab at doing something bigger for my career. And, you know, more along the lines of the social media, because of having the ability to go to events and go to schools and go to and do charity events and stuff like that to at will. You know, not like, oh, I gotta wait to get a load over here, or I don't have enough home time or whatever. So another real reason that I decided to make this jump into this owner operator stuff was to be able to have more flexibility to do events and appearances and meet with you guys and, you know, and have fun and do good things and stuff, because I've been told by so many people that you know, oh, you've inspired me to do this, and, you know, you're the reason I'm here. And I hear those things, and I'm like, you know, it baffles me that I've been able to inspire someone to do something with their life, or been able to point them in a better direction, or help them with, you know, a backing maneuver, for crying out loud. You know, so that affects me, and I know firsthand what that effect is like, because I remember back before I was doing videos like this. I mean, I had a channel. I was doing drag racing videos and, you know, the stuff that I was into at that time. But I was never a big YouTuber, you know. I was always watching videos. So, you know, I'll tell just a short story. I'm really big into car audio, okay? And there's a guy that I follow called Brian from Modified TV. And he goes around and he covers all the different events, you know, street races and the drag races and all the different, you know, track events. Well, long story short, I saw him at the track one night, and I knew he was going to be there. And I ran up to my wife, and I was like, babe, look, that's Brian from Modified. And my wife goes, who the fuck is Brian from Modified? And I'm like, that's the guy from YouTube. And she's like, YouTube? And I'm like, because to me, that guy was, he was a superstar to me. And to be able to meet him and get a demo of his car and all that other good stuff, it was like I was on cloud 9, you know, meeting this guy from YouTube. So when people walk up to me and say, hey, you're the little guy, or hey this, or hey, you've done this, and thank you this, and thank you that, it affects me, because I know what that feeling is like, that starstruck feeling, you know, and to be able to affect someone's life in a way, in a positive way, it drives you. It's addicting. It's like a drug, you know, and you want to do more, and you want to help out more and more and more. And so that's where this has led to, you know, to become an owner-operator and to be able to document that side of the house that I've never really had a chance to document, because I've documented everything else. Hey, how you do a backing video? How you hook up a power inverter? How you do this? And so I was like, I need more content. I need more this. What more info can I put out there? So having the flexibility of making my own schedule and documenting something that is considered one of the hardest things to do in the industry, jumping from a company to owning your own business, it's hard. It's, you know, it's a rough gamble. Now, so I had a chance to talk to the owner of Traveloco and, with Eric, and we went back and forth for weeks talking about, well, what if this happens, and what if this happens, and what if that happens, and because I remember what it was like at Prime, if you go in the hole, oof, you got to chase your way out of the hole. And, so after everything was said and done, I was like, you know what, let's take a chance. Let's do this. Let's try and see what we can do. And I said, you know what, let's just do it. We'll figure it out. We'll make the best of it. There's going to be, and I even told Will tell you, I said, bro, I'm telling you, I have a funny feeling that our first couple of months are going to be the worst. I'm telling you, all shit's going to break loose, and it's going to be tough in the beginning until we get our bearings down, get our groove going. Well, as you guys know, we picked up 2 brand new trucks, okay? Now, history on the truck, okay? 2016 Volvo 780s, okay? They were manufacturing, the manufacturing date on the door for my truck and Will's truck was November 15th of 2015, okay? My truck only had 456 miles on it, I think, when I picked it up in Phoenix. Okay, the trucks sat in Atlanta on the Atlanta dealership's lot for a year, okay? It only had 456 miles on it, so it wasn't driven a lot, which means it sat, And anything that sits, if I leave this thing sit for a year, or my cell phone sit for a year and not touch it, batteries aren't going to last. You got all that fluid, oil, coolant, what have you, the grease, just everything sitting for a year or for any long period of time. It's no good. It's no good, My car, I leave it sit out there for, a month or 2 at a time, and when I go in it I drive it for the first time, it's weird for the first few minutes, so, but I wasn't holding that against the truck. I was like, you know what? It's still a new truck. It's under warranty. It'll be good to go. It'll be fine. And I was expecting problems to happen because, as you guys know, when you buy things, it could be anything. You could buy a laptop. You could buy a cup of coffee, from the truck stop, and it could be a fresh cup of coffee. And you could go and taste it, and it could be all fucked up. They made it wrong. Fucked up coffee. Or, a piece of electronics, It could be fucked up, It could be defective. That happens. Now, in the automotive industry, and just to give you a little background on that, if you don't know, I've did 2 years of automotive technology schooling. Got an associate's degree. No big deal, right? But I've been around cars, turning wrenches my whole life. So I know enough to know about engines and the quirks and stuff on how things work. I'm not an expert, don't get me wrong, but I know enough to know the basics. So with that being said, I expected things to happen right off jump. For instance, the first day out, Will's light bulb, a fog light bulb burnt out. Common thing, no problem. It's a fucking light bulb. Fuses go on the first couple of days, relays maybe, little wire loose, something not right, normal shit, right? Okay, to be expected. Well, 14,000 miles into this brand spanking new truck, my turbo actuator goes out. I was in way out east Virginia, almost near Chesapeake, and I was empty. I had just taken a 10-hour break, and went to go get my next load, and I'm empty now, mind you, nice and light. And I'm like driving, and I'm like, man, this fucking truck is not going anywhere. Like, it's like very sluggish. The engine wasn't smooth. There wasn't any puttering or sputtering or nothing like that, but I was like, it's not moving. So I start looking, there's no engine lights at the moment, no nothing. So I started looking at my gauges, and I noticed the turbo gauge is only going up just a hair. And I'm like, well, there could possibly be the problem. I have no turbo pressure. So I'm thinking maybe one of the, intercooler lines got loose, and maybe I blew an air hose, an intake hose. or something simple, right? I pull over, I throw the hood up, everything's intact. What the fuck? I turn the truck off, turn it back on, and that's when the engine light came on. And the code came on. I called the Volvo link number, and they said, yeah, you have a loss of communication with the turbo. And I'm like, what does that mean? Like, well, your turbo actuator talks to the turbo and says, hey, this is how much boost you need at the moment. This is how much boost we need to throw away at the moment through the wastegate. And I said to the lady at Volvo Link, is that a big piece of equipment? You know, is that a big part of the thing? She's like, yeah, it's one of the most important parts of the turbo of the engine. And I'm like, well, okay, it's defective. Something went wrong. Okay, cool. Well, I went and deadheaded all the way to Richmond. I had to put the truck in the shop, and I was positive. I was like, okay, cool, these guys will throw it in on the diagnostics, get it hooked up, get it all squared away. Probably a relay or some shit, I'm thinking, you know, loose wire. Well, you guys remember, if you follow, the fucking tech was scratching his head because he couldn't figure out where the loss of power was. He was like, yeah, I got loss of power, I got this, and I'm like, what do you mean? And, you know, and he's like, yeah, I can't get power to the harness to diagnose it. And I'm like, I was lost. I was like, so you're telling me that from the batteries to the main harness, there's no power? He's like, there's a loss of power, which is, as soon as the harness and the ECU would fire up, it would shut down. It would lose power. And I'm like, so the turbo actuator's bad or the harness is bad? He's like, we don't know yet. Okay. Well, 16 hours of labor later, he found out that the turbo actuator was bad. Okay, what did you do? We changed out the turbo actuator, cleared the codes, and you're good to go. I dropped the truck off on Saturday afternoon. I got back on the road Tuesday afternoon. I sat in a hotel Saturday, Sunday. I think I got back on the road Monday. I got back on the road Monday afternoon. So I sat in a hotel Saturday night, Sunday night. Got back on the road Monday afternoon. Lost a whole weekend worth of work. Okay. I was positive. I was cool. I was like, okay, they got it squared away. 10,000 miles later. Okay? 10,000 miles later. It was like 3 weeks. Not even 3 weeks. And I had a load on me. I had a load of plants. The load that came all the way from Oregon. Heavy ass fucking load, too. I was on the phone with Will when it happened, actually. I said, I was getting on the exit. I was at my house. I took a 10-hour break at the house. I was leaving the house. Got on the exit. No power. I'm like, wait a minute. I looked down at that turbo gauge, and sure enough, that fucker was laying on its belly. I'm like, not again. I said, Will, you're not going to believe this shit. And I was freaking out. And I'm like, wait, I said, Will, it's happening again. He said, what do you mean? I'm like, I got no power. I got no turbo. And I got a load on me this time. I said, Will, help me out here, man. Look on Google or something. Find me the closest Volvo dealer. This is crazy. I was on the side of the road. He was looking for a Volvo dealer. I was calling Volvo Link. They said, yep, loss of communication with the turbo. And I'm like this in the driver's seat. Just like, not again. But I was still positive. Even though I knew what was wrong. So I was like, okay, well maybe the new turbo actuator that they installed was defective. Maybe, possibly. Now, going back to my basic knowledge of automotive engines and stuff, I know I built a few race cars back in my heydays. I know that with turbos, anything that goes onto a turbo or the wastegate for actuators, whatever, they need to be married up and calibrated together. So what should have happened, when they changed out the actuator, they should have changed out the turbo as well and put new ones on, because it's kind of like having a brand new pair of shoes and putting on dirty ass socks in those shoes. You know what I'm saying? So, but even still, I was trying to stay positive, okay? Took the truck up to the dealer in Dayton. I said, hey, they just changed out the actuator 10,000 miles ago. Not even. Sure enough, they diagnosed it in a couple of hours. Yep, turbo actuator went bad again. Okay, now I'm saying, why did it go bad? Tech was like, we're not sure. We don't know. We can't find it. And I was like, well, let me ask you this. Do you have the? They didn't have the part. Number one, I was down for 2 days. Thankfully, I was at the house. Okay. So I was down for 2 days. They changed it out, cleared the codes. On the road we went. Okay. But I asked him. I was like, so what happens if this happens again? What do you do? What do you do then? What's the procedure? He said, well, the procedure is we run the codes. We talk to Volvo corporate. And Volvo tells us to change the part. We change the part. Well, what about the root cause? What about the cause? Why did the actuator fail? What caused the loss of communication along the line? We don't know. Okay, no problem. So my frustration built, and then I let it go. I just, okay, we got back on the road, pulled a few loads. I come home to go to the truck show, and we were supposed to have our APUs installed on the trucks. And I was getting ready to drive the truck down to Cincinnati to get the APU installed. No load. I was going to bring my trailer. The guys at Carrier were going to let me leave my trailer there. Everything was going to be beautiful. Well, I started the truck up, and I'm leaving where I parked my truck to go drive down to Cincinnati, and the fucking dashboard lit up like a Christmas tree. And it said, maintenance required, brake ECU, and the traction control light was on, the brake assist, hill assist light was on, and the little check light was on. So I pulled over, I called Volvo Link, and they said, yeah, your brakes are all jacked up. You need to get to a dealer. The lady actually said I needed to be towed to a dealer, and I said, I don't have the money for that. Fuck, Will, I don't know how to do that. Oh, shit. I don't know how to do that real. Just, oh, I got trolls in here? That's okay, let them troll. Let those fuckers troll, man. That's okay. It adds flavor. I got you guys backing me up. That's all I need. Those trolls want to troll? Let them troll. Those fuckers will fall off eventually. And when I get ready to start reading these comments, I will delete them. I'll take care of them myself. I appreciate your help, Will. Click my name. Okay, you're killing me here, Smalls. Hold on. Where's your name here, Will? Comment. I'm going to try to do it from the laptop. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. There you go. Let's see here. Will. Oh, shit. Wait, you're going too fast. I don't know if this is going to work. Fuck. I'm going to have to do it from my phone? Hold on. Don't move. Try. Oh, shit. Where'd it go? It doesn't give me the options to make you a moderator. Anyway. Fuck all that bullshit. Let those fuckers troll. We're gonna fog it out in here. Fucking kids are asleep. We're gonna get foggy. So anyway, let's get back to the story. I told you we were gonna get in depth with this one. We're gonna get real in depth. That way people can't say, oh, he did this and he did that. I told you we're gonna get in detail with this shit. Alright? I'm trying to give you the whole fucking timeline so that way nobody can say a fucking word. Alright? So I said, so the tech, where the hell was I? So the tech said, yeah, we would have to change out. I said, what do you do the next time this happens? He said, well, if it happens again, I'm fucking lost. I screwed up. We're talking about the brakes now. Yeah. So the lady wanted me to tow. She's like, you should get towed in. And I'm like, well, what's wrong with the brakes? She's like, well, it's saying there's, a loss of communication with the brake ECU. And I'm like, now we're having a loss of communication with the brake ECU? A main component, a main fucking piece of equipment for that part of the truck? So we're losing communication all over the place with this truck. And I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Fuck. But, like I said, staying positive. I was getting ready to go to the truck show. I was going to be down anyway. Positive. Thinking positive. We're good. Took the truck to Dayton. They diagnosed it, and they said that the brake switches went bad. Okay, cool. What are the brake switches? So, I'm going to explain this to you, and I'm going to do it funny, because it's fucking hilarious. You're going to love this shit. So, the brake switches, okay, now, you apply 30 pounds of pressure on the pedal for the brakes, okay? That sends a signal to the computer. And the computer says to the brake switches, hey guys, we need 30 pounds of pressure, front and rear, send it. And the brake switches go, got it, boss! And it's sent. Well, my truck, I applied that 30 pounds of pressure. The computer said, hey guys, 30 pounds of pressure, front and rear. And the switches said, fuck you, we're on lunch break right now. Okay. And what was happening in the truck was I was applying, moderate to light pressure, and the truck was acting fucking retarded. The trailer brakes were trying to lock up, and then another time the front would fucking lurch forward, or I would be pressing it, and I'd get like no brake pressure. I'd get like nothing. So like the computer's like, hey guys, like, hello, we need more pressure, and the brake switches are like, fuck him. Or the brake switches would come back from lunch, and the computer's like, hey, 30 pounds of pressure, front and rear. Hey, let's fuck with them. Let's send them 80 to the front and 0 to the rear. So that's what was wrong with these brake switches. They replaced them. I came home from the truck show. Codes were cleared. Truck was good to go. Me and Lucas hopped in the truck, took him out with me for spring break. Now, mind you, all these times the truck goes down, truck payments start building up. Bills here at the house start building up. Okay? But we're staying positive, I mean, I have my job as a truck driver, and I have my job as a YouTuber. People think I make fucking millions over here doing YouTube. I only make... I'm going to show you. You're going to laugh. I'm going to show you fuckers how much I make. We're getting real today. That way people can't point their fucking finger at me and tell me what we're doing over here. Show you guys real quick. Oh, come on. Fucking retard. Let's go. Go. I'm going to pull up my full screen over here. Show you this real quick. So that way you guys can't say fucking nothing. You can screenshot this if you want. Turn this camera around. Check this out. This is my earnings overview for YouTube. My YouTube job. Okay? If you call it whatever the hell you want it. People say I make millions on fucking YouTube from these videos. Well, you're fucking wrong. Pardon my French. I'm trying not to get fired up. So I made $433 in February and creeping up on almost $500 for March. That's not that much money for the amount of work that I put into these videos. I hope you screenshotted it, because I just showed it to you. So, oh come on, stupid phone. Work with me here. Okay. So yeah, and I appreciate you guys. I see what's going on in the background. People talking shit. That's cool, man. That's awesome. But let them talk shit. Fuck them. They can't stop me. They haven't stopped me from being me. They haven't stopped my continuous growth on YouTube successfully, So let them talk shit. I'm going to deal with them as soon as I'm done. I know I got a lot of support, and we're going to talk about that when we talk about the fundraiser. So anyway, I'm thinking to myself, truck's broken down 3 fucking times in under 30,000 miles. First 3 months of the truck's life, it's been in the shop more. It feels like it's been in the shop more than it's been on the road. And that sucks, dude. That's just, it's disheartening. They're trying to call me while I'm doing a live feed. Can somebody text or message Justin or Woody, let him know that I'm live and in effect over here. We're killing it. I don't know if Justin knows I'm live, but let him know I'm live. Somebody, please. Somebody text Justin and let him know I'm live, and I didn't mean to, I know it was loud. That's an old school ringtone. Yeah, let Justin know that I'm live, and I didn't mean to hang up on him, but we're knee deep in this shit now, so. By the way, if you're wondering, we're cranking out the Smock Cube X2 with the Atomic? No, I always forget the name of this fucking RDA. Anyway, fuck it. So, I said to myself, if this happens again, and I spoke to Eddie, the owner of Traveloka, if this happens again, if this truck breaks down again, I gave it, it had 3 strikes, okay? It had 3 strikes, okay? And usually on the 3rd strike, you call it quits, But because the 3rd strike was a different issue, it was a brake issue, I was like, okay. All right. So, we got BW in the house. I just saw it. That's my boy right there. When we get back to Florida, we're going to start speeding it up. We're going to be doing some other videos revolving around cars and racing. But that's not what we're talking about. That's another video. That's to come. So I was like, the 3rd strike, but I let it go. I stayed positive. I got back in the truck. Me and Lucas hauled ass. We picked up a load going from North Carolina up to Kirkwood, New York, which is right by Binghamton on 81. Everything's beautiful. I got my son with me. We're kicking it. We're having a great time. It's a beautiful time. We're having so much fun together. It was like memories that are just marinating in me now. I love it. So we're on 81 going north. I got my father 20 miles north of me. We were gonna meet up and we were talking and we were just shooting the shit. So we're we're in traffic, and we're just crawling along, and I had a fucking heavy ass 77,000 pound load of chicken, and it was heavy, pretty heavy. 77,000 pounds of total weight. It's pretty heavy, but that truck can handle it. That automatic can handle it. Up hills, it can handle it. Kills it. I'm passing people left and right going up hills with a full load. So, we're in traffic. And traffic breaks. Okay? Put my foot to the floor. We're out of there. Boom. Hammer down. Well, I look down. I look over at Luke. I'm like, I already knew. I felt it in my foot. I felt it in the truck. Sure enough, I looked down, and there's the turbo gauge laying on its fucking belly. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to tell you, this whole video is the real truth. Okay? I showed you what I make on YouTube. This video is so fucking real, it's ridiculous. If I didn't have my son with me in the truck that day, I would have lost my shit. It would have been bad. People know I'm an emotional wreck already. It would have been bad. I don't know. I mean, I'm just thankful that he was with me and kept my spirits up. That kid, he's got a heart of gold, just like his dad. So, I immediately called Eddie up. And I said, you're not going to believe this, but the truck is broken again. And I have no power. And he says, what about the load? I said, don't you worry about this load. I'm going to get this fucking load there, whether this truck catches fire. I'm going to drive this thing till the wheels fall off to get this load there. Because I know that it costs a lot of money to lose a load. It doesn't matter what it is. It messes everything up. So I said to Eddie, listen to me. I love you to death. And I love Eddie to death. Eddie and his wife over at Traveloka, the owners, are awesome. The 2 of the nicest people I've ever met. Huge hearts, okay? So I said to him, I was like, Eddie, this is it. I said to him straight up, I said, we, meaning me and Eddie, can't keep losing money on this truck. We're done with it. Now, people asked, I saw, from the questions, well, why don't you take a rental? Here's why. I'll tell you why I'm not taking a rental. Remember we were talking about corporate Volvo and corporate companies and the politics that goes in? Well, here's how it works on a corporate level at big companies like Ford, Volvo, Freightliner, whatever, any car company. The tech sticks the thing in the port, diagnoses it, loss of communication with the turbo. Okay, well, according to the manual or whatever, their way of fixing it is to change the part and clear the codes and send you on your way because it's under warranty. When the problem continues to happen, that should send alarm bells off in your head. Well, it's probably not the part that keeps failing. It's something behind the part that's causing it to fail. And I don't have the money to jump into a rental so that way they could fucking change the part out, I can get back in it, and it could happen again. You guys understand what I'm saying? That's retarded, okay? You can't fix a problem that continues to happen by throwing parts at it. You need to get under the truck and diagnose it. And I'm going to tell you how that needs to be done. When I was in automotive technology school, we had groups of 5 and 6 or whatever guys. The teacher said to us, I want you to figure out why the air conditioning compressor is not working. Okay, cool. That was our project for that week. First thing I did was we took the compressor off of the car. It was what was it? It was like a Chevy Corsica. Ugh, ugly car. So we took the compressor off the car and bench tested it. Zoom, 12 volts, it fired right up. Okay, cool. Put it back on the car. Well, it's not working. It's not turning. The compressor's not kicking on. Checked the Freon, checked all that shit. Couldn't figure it out. Checked the switches on the dashboard, checked relays, checked fuses, checked fucking pins on plugs and every fucking test lights and voltmeters and fucking voltage drops and all the we fucking did everything that we knew, what we knew how to do. Couldn't figure out why the compressor wouldn't turn on. So the teacher said, think outside the box, guys. Think outside the box and get the schematic, pull it up, and trace out the system. You mean like the whole fucking system? Yeah, trace out the system. Start from one end and work your way to the middle. Find out what's wrong. Well, we checked the plugs, we checked this, we checked the pins, we checked this. What else could fucking be wrong? And he's like, what about a short to ground? Oh, yeah. Ugh. Maybe. So, 4 fucking days later, after going through the entire schematic, we were under the car, and we're the firewall, and all the wires go through the firewall. Sure enough, there was one fucking little wire that happened to be one of the power wires from the relay that goes to the air conditioning compressor. And you know what? It was frayed by this much. This fucking much. It rubbed off the insulation by that much. And it was touching the firewall and grounding out and shorting out the whole fucking circuit. Now, is that the problem with my truck? I don't know, because I haven't diagnosed it. But something along the system, along the train of wires, is bad. Something is wrong with maybe the ECU. Something may be wrong with the little pins. Something may be loose. Something. But they want to keep throwing parts at the problem. So, I'm not taking a fucking rental so that way they can go, yeah, Mr. Riso, we changed out the parts. We cleared the codes and it's beautiful now. It's gonna be beautiful. It's unbelievable. No, sorry. Brand new truck breaks 4 times in under 30,000 miles. You better get me another fucking truck. Now, let's talk about that for a minute, and then we'll get into the fundraiser, because that's the good stuff. Try not to keep this too long. That's the history on the truck, okay? Now, had I went to the dealership and purchased the vehicle myself, I would have still taken the truck back. And they would have been like, well, Mr. Iso, you signed the lease, the contract, and blah, blah, blah. You still got to pay the payments. I would have been like, eat it. Eat the payments. Give me another truck. Well, we can't do that. We'll fix this one before we put you in a rental. No. Eat the payments, and then I'll see your ass in court. I'm taking you, and if you want to go that far, we'll go that far. We'll go to court. And I would have gone to court. Now, here's what's really happening. Eddie, the owner of Traveloco, purchased the truck in his name. He signed the dotted line. I'm just making the payments. When the payments are complete, I get the title. He gives it to me. No balloon payment, no nothing. And that's why it's such an awesome deal. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to help Eddie go to bat to these corporate people. And I'm hoping that they step up and do the right thing. Which I think they will. I mean, it's a billion-dollar company, I would imagine. Multi-billion-dollar company. So I would imagine that, one, they wouldn't want any bad press all over social media that, and I don't want to call myself a superstar, but one of the well-known YouTubers in the trucking industry is possibly going to give out bad press. Well, that's not my style. You guys know me. I don't like getting on video and going, fuck you, and fuck... I don't do that. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. But I wouldn't want to risk it as a business owner. I wouldn't want to risk it. If I was the owner of Volvo, right? A billion dollar company, whatever. If it was me, I would be like, hey, that truck keeps breaking down. That thing needs to be diagnosed thoroughly. Get that guy another truck. We'll take this truck back. We'll figure it out. We'll resell it. You know, we'll put in the contract that, hey, this truck had issues. We found them. We fixed them. And guarantee the next person that buys the truck or drives the truck, whatever, that, hey, this is what happened. We fixed it. We'll take care of you if it happens again. But that's not how it works. You see, it's under warranty. And they want you to use that warranty. And they want you to take the truck back. And they want you to keep the truck. And I'm sorry. In the automotive industry, when you go out and buy a car, okay, and the car keeps breaking down, they give you a courtesy car or a rental car right there at the dealership. Boom. Here in the trucking industry, that's not how it works. You got to go and fucking rent one and paperwork and payments and this and that and this. Sorry. I've already had enough shit with the truck. I don't want any more headaches with rentals and this and then, oh, we got your truck fixed, and then I get back in the truck and it breaks again. Too many chances I've given the truck. I love the fucking truck too. Beautiful. The color grew on me. I wasn't a big fan of green, but it grew on me, okay? But hey, enough's enough. So there's a point where you got to put your foot down and say enough's enough. And you got to fucking stand up for yourself. And that's what I did. I said, hey, enough's enough. We're either going to get a new truck and I'm going to continue driving, or I'm done. It's that simple. I'm not afraid to say it. I love my driving career. I love driving. It's a beautiful thing. Being out there on the road instead of in a fucking cubicle. Can't beat it. Being able to reach out to you guys and make you guys smile with the comedy, help you guys with, the information, being able to inspire people, that does a lot for me. And I'll say it, I'm not perfect. I'm not fucking, Mr. Know-It-All. I know I come off cocky sometimes, and I know that people don't like me. You know, that's fine. That comes with the territory. But, yeah. Now, with all the shit that I just told you, being broke down all these times, not making any, with going in the hole, going in the hole, going in the hole, bills building up, freight sucking, ugh. Everybody knows that the end of January came around, the rates fucking fell off the planet. Nobody knows why. Hey, it's wintertime. Well, hey, we've never seen it like this before. This is weird. They were calling it a fucking rate or freight depression. You know, I'm calling up brokers. Yeah, we got this load going from over here, over there. Yeah, $1.20 a mile. I'm like, $1.20 a mile? You're out of your mind. Are you crazy? But here's the problem with that. You got guys out here that have paid off their trucks already. Guys that have these old ass beat up fucking pieces of shit that they don't take care of, fucking bungee cords holding the hood together and whatnots. Rat nests of wires just everywhere. Those guys will take those $1.20 a mile loads and fucking make a killing. Because they don't have a truck payment. They don't have a trailer payment. They don't have nothing. So they can make money with those loads. And I understand the game. Hey, they paid off their truck. They did their thing. Great. Awesome. But I'm sorry. I can't afford $1.20 a mile. I need to make at least $1.50 a mile and up. And they're like, yeah, $1.20. I'm like, no, can't do that. So you mix that in with being fucking broke down every other week. Can't make any fucking money. Can't survive. Can't go deeper and deeper and deeper into the hole. And I showed you what I make on YouTube. I'll show you again. Just in case you missed it. You guys think that I'm a fucking millionaire over here. That's what I make on YouTube. That was February's. This is what March is looking like. Not bad, it's a good little jump. It helps pay for camera equipment and, editing equipment and microphones and helps pay some bills. But I'm not no Casey Neistat. I'm not the Hodge twins over here. I'm not PewDiePie, whatever his name is, with millions of fucking subscribers where I don't have to worry about driving a truck anymore because I got so many fucking fans that I make enough money from the AdSense that, those guys, I commend them. I idolize them because that's where I want to be. I want to be to the point where I'm making so much money on YouTube that I can support my family and continue doing YouTube and inspiring people and not have the stresses of, oh man, I got to make a fucking paycheck this week. Maybe one day I'll get there. Maybe one day we'll have 1 million subscribers and we'll get, so many views on videos where those numbers will go through the roof. But you just saw, show you one more time, people. Come on. I'm not a YouTube, let me focus here. I am not a YouTube millionaire. That's the numbers. People, oh, how much do you make on YouTube? Oh, this guy makes money on YouTube. He makes money on YouTube. Blah, 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 blah. That's the numbers. That's the truth. That's it. That's it. It's not a lot of money. That's a month. That's monthly money. That's not weekly. That's a month. That's not a lot. But hey, it's a second job, if you will, a hobby, or whatever you want to call it. It's a nice little, sure, it's beautiful. But it's not fucking millionaire status, okay? So, like I said, you mix all the downtime, the breakdowns, the shitty freight, right out of the gate. And I said in the very beginning, I didn't have a slush fund set up. But I said, hey, this is what I was told. Eric, like I said, Eric was the one that told us to come on over, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, how much money are you making, Eric? And, what is it like? What's the rates like? What are they paying? And he's like, oh, yeah, it's $2 a mile on average. Some $1.75, some $3 a mile. And I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, we can make money. Hell, my first load went from Yuma, Arizona, right here to the house in Ohio. 2,000 miles maybe? I don't remember. Paid me $4,200. One load. Covered my truck payment, covered the trailer payment, all the plate, everything, covered everything. My fixed cost is $1,500 a week. Truck, trailer, insurance, plates, permits, all that shit. $1,500 a week, okay? 700 and change on the truck a week, 300 and change, give or take, I can't remember, a week on the trailer, and then you got the insurance, the permits, and all the other knickknacks and shit. And, don't mind me, I'm off this window, it's hot as balls in here. So, that first week, we were golden, we were good. I was like, yeah, this is great, we should be able to kill it. This is great, this is amazing. Well, that January came, and the fucking rates fell off the planet. And then the truck broke down, and then it broke down again, and again, and again. So, I'm fucking broke. I'm at the point where the barrel is almost empty, you know. Money was moved around from the savings account, and, you know, to hold on, and, you know. And I told Will, I told everybody, and, you know, if it wasn't for my tax return money, I would have been ugly. Would have been bad. Would have been real bad. I'm not afraid to say it. I'm being honest here. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, you're putting out your information. I'm not putting anything particular. I'm just saying that if it wasn't for my tax return, I would have been in bad shape. Okay? I mean, the lights are on, as you can see. The internet's working, as you can see. So we're not like, oh my god, fucking bad. But I was waiting for my tax return money to come in, and the phone started ringing. Hey, Mr. Issa, we were wondering when you were going to make this payment. And I'm like, hey, a couple more days and my tax return will be here. Just be patient. We've all been there before. Everybody's gone through hard times with money. And that's why we're about to talk about this fundraiser real quick and why it's so important and what's going to come of it, okay? So, yesterday, and I'm going to tell you, I'm old school, I'm Italian, I'm from the Northeast, as you can tell from the accent. I got the old school mentality from my parents and my uncles and everybody. So I have a high level of pride. I wasn't planning on asking anybody for help, even my parents or anybody. I was gonna get ready to hit the bottom, and then say, because I'm not afraid to ask for help. Don't get me wrong, but I was gonna wait until the fucking bottom was about to fall out before I started asking for handouts. You know what I mean? And I didn't ask for help. You know, but my best friend Will over here, without my permission, not that he needed my permission, but without me knowing, went on YouTube yesterday and set up a fundraiser for me through my PayPal. And while I was watching him do this, I was saying, no, you fucking idiot, what are you doing? I don't want charity. I don't need charity. I don't deserve charity. The fuck do you know? I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't want to be labeled as the guy that, oh, fucking handouts, this and that. You know, I didn't want that stigma. But after, you know, I started seeing the support come in over and over and over again. $5 here, $10 there, $100 here, $200 there. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is insane. This isn't good. This isn't right. This is wrong, you know, and everybody kept telling me, no, this is beautiful, this is great. I'm like, no, this isn't right. And I'm still, right now, I don't feel comfortable with it. But I thought about it long and hard today. I even told Will this morning, I was like, Will, stop fucking talking about this fundraiser. It's getting out of hand. It's silly. I got everybody and their mother making a YouTube video about me. You know, they say good press, bad press is still press. But I was looking at it like, you know, oh, the charity case over here, you know, whatever. And I didn't like the label at the moment. I didn't feel like I deserved, I still don't feel like I deserve it. You know, but people have been telling me all day, you've inspired me, you've done more than you could ever imagine for me through your stupid little videos. And I'm like, okay, you know, but still, like, no. One guy told me, he's like, he says, if it wasn't for you and your videos, I don't know if I'd still be alive. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, he's like, I turn on your channel and I just drift away in your stupid, silly shit. And I'm like, And like I said in the beginning, I can sympathize to that because I know what it's like to watch a YouTube group, a guy. Like right now, I'm following these kids' channels called Haggard Garage, okay? And they're like me when I was a kid. They're out there doing burnout videos and drifting and, illegal drag racing and all that stupid shit. And I'm looking at these guys and I watch them, their YouTube channel go from nothing to fucking huge, okay? These guys are making stupid amounts of money from YouTube. They got a huge following, and I'm like, wow, that's amazing. That's inspiring. So I know what it's like for people to say, oh, Matt, you're an inspiration. You've helped out. You've done this and that. But that's still, I don't feel worthy. I don't feel like I deserve it. But I'm okay with it now. And the reason I'm okay with it is because Will did this video, this call to action, okay, and basically said, help out my friend. He needs a hand. He's in a jam. And from the level of support that I got, I saw that he started something. He created a movement, if you will. He lit a fuse on something that needed to be lit for the longest time. Lately, YouTubers, everybody's been bickering back and forth. This group is fighting with this group over here. This YouTuber's fighting with that YouTuber over there. Fingers are being pointed back and forth, and I'm like, why? What for? Why can't we all just fucking get along? Yeah, okay, we all can't get along. But why can't we all have the same goal and, be man enough to say, hey, you know what, you're an asshole, but I respect you, whatever. I'm not saying everybody has to be friends and best friends and asshole buddies, but we all have the same goal. These YouTubers, me and Will and Thor and Ike and Big Cat and the list of fucking Jay Cannell, all of us out here. Woody, Rob, fucking L&J Radio. I mean, the fucking list goes on and on and on and on. We all have the same goal in mind. Number one is to entertain and educate you guys. Number two, make a few bucks on the side. Sure, why not? People say, oh, you're just doing this YouTube shit for the money. Hold on. Once again, I am not a fucking YouTube millionaire. So, for the people out there that say, you're doing this shit for the fucking YouTube money, you can kiss my ass, because I'm not a fucking millionaire yet. When I start making millions on YouTube, then yeah, I'll let you say I'm doing it for the fucking YouTube money. But I'm not there yet, okay? I'm still small time. 28, here, I'll tell you. I know someone's going to laugh about this one. Where is it? Excuse me, I'm a goofball. I'll tell you how many subscribers I got. I'll tell you my numbers here. I got 28,534 subscribers. I have 7,121,406 video views total from the time I started the channel to today. Those are small numbers, people. It's small. It's compared to other people like Allie and Josh and, I'm fucking small, So but I make the videos because I know what it does. I know the impact it has on people. So when Will did what he did, and the level of support came through, it made me realize that deep inside this knit group of YouTubers and viewers, we have a hell of a fucking foundation here, guys. We have a hell of a lot of people that give a shit. I'm gonna tell you, there's one person that sent me money that I never would have thought would have sent me money. There's a lot of people that sent me, a couple bucks, but this one person sent me a substantial amount. And I was totally baffled. And I'm like, because this person, more than less, would bust my balls and talk shit. But this person showed his true colors the other day, sent me an email and said, hey, I know I bust your balls a lot, but in reality, I respect what you're doing, and if you ever need someone to talk to, I'm here. And then yesterday he went and sent the money that he sent and totally blew my fucking mind. But that tells me that, yeah, people like me. People enjoy what I do. People appreciate the level of effort that I put into these videos with the editing and all this shit. And because everybody knows that drives a truck for fucking 11 hours a day, and then, that day is over, you're exhausted. Who the hell wants to get behind a camera or get behind the desk and start editing? It's a lot of work. But I enjoy it because I know the impact it makes. So, try not to get off topic here. The level of support that I saw made me realize that, by me falling on my ass and getting a shitty deal, with this truck, it was just, and like I said, I'm not blaming Volvo, I'm not blaming the dealership, I'm not blaming the salesman, I'm not blaming Eddie, the owner of Traveloco. It's just a fluke. It happened because, like I said, my truck sat next to Will's truck, and Will's truck is fucking fine. His truck ain't breaking down. His truck engine light only came on once. And I was like, oh man, his truck's fucking breaking down too. He pulled his truck into the dealership and was out of the dealership in fucking an hour. I'm like, oh, you're good? What was it? He's like, yeah, my fucking software needed an update. I'm like, that's it? You don't have no turbo actuator problems? You don't have no flux capacitor problems like I do? So, but yeah, his truck is fine. My truck is all fucked up. So it's a fluke. Shit happens. But because of that, I fell on my ass. So if I needed to be the guinea pig, if I needed to be the person to help start this movement, then so be it. Because people are asking, well, how do you pay it forward now, Matt? Where do we go from this as truckers and YouTubers, and what do we do from here to what do I do now that I got help? How do I give back? Well, I said I have 28,000 subscribers. I get an average of 3 to 4 to 5,000 views per video. It's pretty good, pretty decent. Could be better, could be worse. It's been growing. I'll tell you that right now. It's been growing. So what do I do to give back? How do I give back? How do I show people the appreciation from the support they gave me? Number one, I continue making videos. I continue putting smiles on faces and spreading knowledge as I get it. When I know something, you'll know it. I talk about vaping. I talk about how to make coffee in my truck. I talk about whatever. I do videos on whatever I can come up with to help you guys along the way. So that's one way I can continue to show my gratitude for what has happened here in the last 48 hours. Like I said, it's still a little overwhelming. I try not to get emotional about it because, like I said, I'm still uncomfortable about it in a weird way. My pride gets in the way of it, and all that shit. But the real way we give back, myself and the other YouTubers out there, because let me tell you something. I'm not the only one hurting out here. I'm not the only one going through this shit right now. There's a lot of you guys out there. I would say, from the people that I've spoke to, okay, I'm not going to mention names, but I know that he's watching. And he'll appreciate this. I hope he does at least. I know he's hurting, okay? I've helped him out before. I've helped a lot of people out before, but I'm not looking for praise. And I don't think any of you guys are looking for praise for helping me out or helping somebody else out. We've all helped somebody out. We've all helped people along our way. Okay? But here's the way I can give back and the other YouTubers can give back. And we can help build a huge foundation, a network of friends, of drivers, of camaraderie, of brotherhood that once was in this industry. You hear stories about it all the time, about Paradise Row or Party Row or whatever you call it, in the back of the truck stop. They would, on the weekends, they'd block off the back row. They'd be barbecuing, drinking, having good times and beautiful good times. You know, you don't see that shit anymore. The truck stops are full of piss. The truck stops are, you got guys that don't give a shit, guys that park fucking crooked and say, ah, fuck you, and this, that. You know, there's not that many guys that will get out of their truck these days and help another guy back. What they'll do is they'll be like, they'll sit there waiting with their air horn if they get too close. Oh, it's getting too close. Instead, he should get out of his truck with a flashlight and say, hey, let me help you out. Whether he needs it or not. So, how do we give back? What do we do? This is what we do. And I'm going to say this in front of everybody. If you guys, if anybody is in a jam and needs help, don't be like me and let your pride get in the way. Because I let my pride get in the way. I wasn't going to ask nobody for help. I'm not going to lie, I probably won't ever ask anybody for help. I mean, unless I'm like I said before, unless I'm ready to hit the bottom flat out, then I might be like, hey, can I borrow a few bucks or whatever. But normally I wouldn't ask for help. And I know a lot of people, they won't ask for help either. But know this. I've got 28,000 subscribers. Okay, I've got a pretty decent following. I'm pretty damn sure that if Will could get out there on YouTube and call a few truckers out that make YouTube videos to help my fat ass out, I'm pretty sure that I could do the same thing and get a response to help you out. And believe me, I love helping people out. So, with that being said, if anybody is in need, it could be anything. Hey, I need diapers for my kid, or hey, the light bill needs to be paid, I'm running behind, and whatever. You know what? Fuck it. Hey, let's all throw $1, $10, $5, $20. Before you know it, it adds up. I'm telling you, it added up for me. I'm beyond grateful for the level of support that I got. It's overwhelming. It's so overwhelming that it's uncomfortable. But I know that it's there. So now I know that it's there. I know that we can help out somebody else, and somebody else, and somebody else, when they're in times of need, okay? So, that's what we need to do. We need to all help each other out, okay? There's a commercial on TV where somebody holds open a door for somebody, and then another person sees it and goes, and then that person does something nice to somebody else, and it just keeps like a domino effect. People are being nice to everybody all fucking day throughout the whole commercial. That's what we need to have happen here in this industry, the trucking industry, to create and build brotherhood. Okay? I know there's probably, let me look back over here, let me start reading some comments. I know there's probably a few trolls in here talking shit, and that's fine, That's good. It adds flavor. Sure. It adds some spice to it. But those trolls, those people that are going to say those things and talk that shit and this, that, and that's fine. You can't affect us. You haven't stopped us. You keep coming back for more. You keep watching our videos. Like I showed you the money. I showed you the YouTube money. Not a lot. But do you know that when you click on my videos and you watch them, you add couple of pennies into the jar, and you come into my videos, you go into other people's videos, you talk shit in the comments, you run your fucking mouth, but all you're doing is adding, you're helping me grow. So I encourage it. Sure, why not? I even unblocked the lonely housewife a couple of weeks ago. I unblocked the biggest troll I've ever had. I unblocked her. I told her, come on back in, add some flavor. Because the lonely housewife went off to everybody else's YouTube channel. Hey, Matthew, he's so little guy trucker? Yeah, he got me pregnant, left me here in Florida. The baby needs diapers. 4 years later, the baby still needs diapers. So, let the trolls do what they do. And I'm going to say this. and I want everybody to listen. You know, there's a lot of YouTube groups, YouTube trucking groups out here. You know, you got Team RG, YTTA, you got Bonehead Truckers, you got Super Truckers of America. You got all these groups. Like I said before, I know we're all not going to see eye to eye on everything. That's normal. That's what makes us human. But if we could all embellish the same cause, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, I got support from all the groups. I didn't have anybody particular reach out from Team RG, but I know YTTA reached out. You know, LaShawn's guys reached out, said, "Hey, we're here for you." You know, all these other YouTubers made videos for me, and it was an amazing response. You know, so I know that we could all squash the bullshit, okay, and we can come together on a cause. You know, I know we can. I've seen it. It's happening right now. All of you guys, you're all here. 500 right now. 520 of you. 518. You're all here, and you're all from other groups watching me babble on. Okay, so I know that at the end of the day, we legitimately can come together, squash the beef, squash the bullshit, the fucking bullshit, and we can get together on a good cause. We can get together and do something. My idea, and my idea and Will's idea, I'm sure other guys have ideas like this. The idea would be to create a charity event, you know. And the simple idea would be like this, you know. Come and ride the roller coaster or the log flume with Matt and Will at Buffalo Bills in Vegas. It's a casino that me and Will went to on the outskirts of Vegas that has a roller coaster and a log flume. And the idea was like, you know, we could create our own little event, you know, and do it for a good cause, or, you know, truckers against trafficking, or cancer research, or what have you. So, like, picture this, you know, we set up an event. Let's just say easy numbers, $40 gets you a ticket for the log flume and a meal, right? Lunch or whatever. And then the rest of the money goes to that charity. Now, I know that if all the YouTube groups got together and put all their bullshit aside, and we all came up with this, you know, we had, you know, the leaders of the groups or whatever sat down and said, "Hey, you know, what are the ideas? Let's put some ideas together on the table, and then let's run with it." I'm telling you, there's how many people are in here? Hold on, where'd it go? Waiting for the thing to. We got 500 people in here still. The 500 people that are watching. Let's say you had 500 people at that event, $40 a head, and let's say $10 of that $40 went to a charity. That's a hell of a turnout. Okay, not a lot. It's not millions, but look at it this way. I guarantee you, it would get some press, good press. Truckers are getting together. YouTube truckers getting together for charity. And here's all of us clowns riding the log flume, donating money to a good cause, whatever it may be. So ideas like that, and I know all of you guys got great ideas, but the only way we're going to put these ideas into play is by putting all of our bullshit aside and working together. You know, that's what needs to happen. If that doesn't happen, nothing will change. It'll only stay the same, and all the other bullshit. It'll just keep. Oh, this one's this and this one's that, and fuck this person and fuck that person, and oh well he did this and he did that and she said. And, come on, guys, we're adults. We're grown ass men and women in this industry, and we could do a lot better. Especially us YouTubers that have the power to get out to the people. Instead, a lot of times, we're showing our asses by fighting with this one and fighting with that one and doing. I'm fucking going live and I'm calling them out. It doesn't do any good. Okay? We need to be bigger. We need to be better. We're public figures. We need to be more refined, you know? Like, for instance, you look at movie stars. When they go off the wagon and they get drunk, they do drugs, and what happens to them? Look at Lindsay Lohan. Look at Mel Gibson. Ever since Mel Gibson did that fucking drunk video and it got all over the internet, what has Mel Gibson done since that? He hasn't done shit. So pictures like us, you know, here we are showing our asses. Who the hell's going to want to watch us? Who the hell's going to take us seriously? Who's going to want to sponsor us, you know, to be part of their company and promote their products or whatever? So what I'm saying is that, number one, if there's people out there that need help, you can come to me. You can come to Will. You can come to Ike. You can go to anybody and say, hey, I need help. Can you help? Sure. What do you need? Man, I just need a little bit, you know? A couple $100, man. Whatever you can do. See what you can do. I got you. Let me put out a word. Hey, guys, Trucker Joe Schmo over here, is in need of help. Just like Will did. Simple. Hey, can we get this guy some help? Pull out your pocket change and help. That's all it takes. Very simple. I've watched it happen to me. So I'm the guinea pig. Cool. Whatever. Here we are. And this is the time right now, tonight, here, today, where we move forward. All the groups need to just fucking come together. Say, you know what? Let bygones be bygones. Let's move forward. We all have the same goal in mind. We could do bigger things together than apart. I know we can. I'm not saying it's going to be all fucking harmony and rainbows and beautiful. We're going to have differences. We're going to have problems. People are going to disagree. But then again, we could do better. Okay? And, this live feed's been going on for quite a minute. There's really not much else I got to say. I think I outlined it in pretty detailed format. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up the floor for questions. And I'm going to try to keep up. There's a few of you still in here. So please, if I miss your comment, bear with me. Okay? Bear with me. And then we'll shut it down and we'll call it a night. And I hope that this video shed some light on my situation. Oh, one more thing. I'll tell you the update on what's going on. So, I don't know if I said it at the beginning, but Eddie, the owner of Traveloco, has been approved through his financing to get another new truck for me. He didn't have to do that. Volvo didn't do it. Eddie's doing it. Now, I don't know if Volvo is going to compensate Eddie on the broken truck, but Eddie is going to be talking to corporate about it, and I will be in his corner. And I hope I have all of you guys in my corner too, which would be very cool because we can show a corporate billion-dollar company, hey, you know, you got people over here that you're affecting. Because I know there's a lot of other guys out there with trucks, Volvos, Peterbilts, Kenworths, Freightliners, Max, you know, fucking, what's the other one? Western Stars, that probably have the same type of fucking issues. So if we band together, okay, if we can put the bullshit aside and we can band together on a cause, come on, guys, think of how powerful that could be. It could be huge. We could get shit done. We could change the fucking industry for the better. Think about it. Think of how powerful that is. I don't think that looks so cool when you blow a fucking huge cloud across the room. Atomic? No. What's this thing called? I don't know. I always forget the name of the RDA. Anyway, let's read some comments and kick out some fucking trolls. I'm going to move the phone closer so I can kick them out, because I don't think I can kick them out from the laptop. You see, I got the feed going over there too. So, here we go. Let's do this shit. Questions? Like I said, please If I don't get to your question, please don't get butthurt. I'm trying to keep up with. They're coming in so fast. Holy shit. I'm gonna keep driving. I'm not gonna give up. I don't want to. Believe me, I don't want to. Probably yes, another Volvo. It'll be a newer one. Probably 2017 or newer. Trucker District. Holy fuck, Trucker District. I don't really want to pause the questions and answer part, but Trucker District. I'm gonna be honest. I've been being honest the whole time. I'm not stopping now. The concept behind Trucker District is amazing. The idea of building an app where truckers can get together and help each other and have it kind of look like Facebook in a way. I keep saying it looks like Facebook. It's kind of got the same platform, if you will, the same kind of feel layout. The idea of it is fucking amazing. The problem is that the owners of Trucker District have a third-party developer that sucks ass. I'm not going to mention names. And this third-party developer has other projects. So Trucker District is not a priority to this third-party developer that is under contract with, the owners of Trucker District. Hence the reason the app is taking so fucking long to come out. And what that's doing to us ambassadors of Trucker District is making us all look like shit. Because we're over here telling people, hey, yeah, this app's coming out. It's going to be fucking amazing. It's going to be fucking great. Yeah, Trucker District, yeah. Hey, when's it coming out? Oh, shit, about that. Yeah, you see, the app, we're going to have a conference call about that one. We don't know. That's what we're getting. We don't know when the app is coming out. We have no fucking idea. We know that it's in beta, testing it in beta on the internet forum. It looks cool, looks good, it functions for the most part, but we don't know when the fucking app is coming out. We have no timeline. Makes me scratch my head. Okay, cool. I'll stand behind it. I'll be patient. Rome wasn't built in a fucking day. All right. Well, as you guys know, I've been kind of down on my luck. Last couple of weeks. And as you guys also know, Mr. William Kling, my best friend, stopped being an ambassador of Trucker District because he got fed up and he had lost his patience with promoting an app that is not here. A phantom app. And, I don't blame him. You kind of putting your reputation on the line for something that's not there, Yeah, Trucker District, yeah, woo! Where is it? We don't know, Okay, well, you're over here fucking chanting Trucker District. The shit doesn't exist. What kind of person are you? So I understand why Will left Trucker District. I stayed on as an ambassador because I believe in the idea. I believe in what it could be. Because it could help build camaraderie. It could help build brotherhood. Because you can go on there and say, hey guys, you could post like you can on Facebook. Hey guys, I'm checking into this shipper over here in fucking Chesapeake, Virginia. Has anybody ever been here before? Does anybody know anything? And comments will come flooding in. Yeah, I've been there before. That fucking place sucks. Go to the door number 3 and make sure you go in the second driveway. And it can be very helpful. That's why I stand behind the idea. Love the idea. Fucking amazing. Problem is this third-party fucking developer is like, yeah, your app, we were working on it the other day, and, yeah, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, your app. That's what that third-party developer is doing to the owners of Trucker District. It's fucking insane. My problem currently with Trucker District is that I came I felt, this is my opinion, this is my feelings, I felt like I came close, friendship-wise, to the owners of Trucker District. And I stood behind them when Will left. I defended them when Will left and talked all the shit that he talked. And I don't blame him, because the shit that went down when Will left was completely fucked up, you know? Um, the owners of the company kind of wanted me and Will to not be friends anymore because of the things that were happening, and it was completely fucked up. I can't get into the dirty, dirty details of it, but let's just say it was fucked up. But I stayed, I felt like I needed to stay because I felt the idea was too good to throw away. Well, like I said, here I am going through some shitty times. You'd think that the fucking owners of the company, the ambassadors, only let's see, Mark called me. I'm in contact with Woody and Rob and Tom from L&J. Those are the only ambassadors. Well, really, they're the only some of the only ambassadors left over there. I stayed in contact with them, primarily, most of the time, once a week, twice a week I talk to them. They know what's going on. They give a shit, I don't have any problems with those guys. We bump heads every now and then. We go back and forth. They talk shit. I talk shit or whatever. But I respect those guys. Those guys are good people. Okay, but the thing that tickled me the wrong way was that the owners of Trucker District never fucking once reached out to me to say, hey man, just I see what's going on. I'm wondering, if anything I can do or whatever. And like I said, when the owners went on their little vacation a couple of weeks ago, a month ago, they had come back from their little vacation. And I said, hey, let's catch up. Let's update. Let's get an update on what's going on. Oh yeah, we'll call you. Haven't heard a fucking word. So here I am promoting an app, a company that is fucking nowhere to be found. I'm wearing the shirts. I'm promoting the brand. I'm Trucker District this, Trucker District that. And here I am fucking hung out to dry. So I'm promoting it for what? So I'm done with Trucker District. And that's the truth from my end. Now, back to the video, back to the questions. Let's see if I can read some. Fishing video. I don't have any fish. Well, there might be some fish in that pond. I know there's ducks out there. Am I moving to Florida? Yes, I'm moving back to Florida. As you guys know, my wife's family lives in Florida. And here in Ohio, we don't have any family here. My parents are in Pennsylvania. Her folks are down in Florida. I've dragged her up here, away from her family, to try the local thing with Raven. It didn't work out. We've been here for 2 years and change. She wants to go back to her family. Got to keep the wife happy. We're going back to Florida. We're going back to Florida at the end of Luke's school year. And, yeah, I got a lot of friends down there. I got my friend Jason, my friend Dave, my friend Lenny. So it's going to be fun to get my friends back. My best friends from back in the day, high school days, the Navy days and stuff. So I'm excited to go back and be able to hang out with those guys. So yeah, we're moving back to Florida. Yeah, fuck Volvo, get a Peterbilt. I don't have anything bad to say about Volvo. I do like Peterbilts, don't get me wrong. I love them. They're just as nice as truck. But I gotta say, the Volvo is the biggest sleeper that I've ever had, with the biggest and largest amount of space. So I'm going to get another Volvo. I'm not sure if it's going to be a 2017 or 2018, so I don't know yet. Have no idea. Who the hell knows? Not Miami. I lived in Boca for, I think, 8 years, man. But the east coast of Florida is way too crowded, way too expensive nowadays. I lived in Boca, and anything from Palm Beach down, forget about it. Liberty Call, that's right. Hey, Reveille, breakfast for the crew. But don't make me break out my damn bosun's pipe. I don't even have it here, so I can't break it out. Sorry. Oh shit, I'm trying to read. We should meet up in Florida. Yeah, we should. Like I said, I'm gonna try to start doing events, charity, and doing these events for good causes, to raise money, to raise awareness about things. Holding our own little truck shows, YouTubers truck show. We'll, get all the groups together and have a truck show somewhere, whatever. Everybody meets up, we barbecue, we throw some money around for charity. Beautiful thing, Think of the good press the trucking industry would get from that. It'd be huge. We got a lot of people in here still. Holy shit. Um, our local driver is invited. Also, all drivers are invited. Don't be silly now. Who said that? Let's go back. Joey R. Joey R. Oh my god, that guy sounds like Ray Barone. Not Ray Barone. Robbie Barone from fucking Everybody Loves Raymond. That guy's funny. Go fund me for a little man. Cash me outside. How about that? Somebody said Trainer James. Yeah, Trainer James is at. Trainer James went back to Werner, hurt his leg, working the Dollar General account. I gotta give him a call, see how he's doing. Actually, I'm gonna talk to him in about a week or so. Gotta see what's going on with that man. Estero's a nice area. I've been through there. Yes, it would. Well, Sean, I agree with you. We could put something together for GATS, okay? And I mean, like I said, we would all have to be big enough, man enough, okay? Let's be real, man enough to let bygones be bygones, shake each other's hand, and let's all do something for a good cause. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it, but me and Will are trying to have our own booth at the truck show. But maybe we could spin it off bigger. Maybe all the YouTubers, okay? Here's my call to fucking action. Check this out. This is going to be cool. Here's my call to action. I want to see all the YouTubers pitch in and buy the biggest fucking booth possible. I want to see if we could, all the YouTubers, you know, maybe we could build, maybe we could figure out a way to communicate, you know, via Facebook or whatever, and we could create a fundraiser, if you will, for YouTubers, you know, for all the YouTubers to say, hey, we want to be a part of this. And we could all get together and pitch in, and we could buy a huge fucking booth at GATS. And we could line it with couches, sodas, you know, drinks, whatever. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. We can get some couches, some tables, and we can just have the YouTube booth where everybody can come and meet their favorite YouTuber. What do you guys think about that? Is that a cool idea? What do you think about it? Who the hell is throwing up swastikas? You're gone. Holy shit. Block. Oh, Kinky Zub. You're posted. You're gone. You're kicked off the quarterdeck. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think that we could pull something like that off? Where the YouTubers, like all the groups, we could put all of our bullshit aside for a good cause? Because you guys know, I have kids coming to the shows to meet me. I know some of you guys have kids coming to see you. You have fans coming to get autographs, coming to get shirts, hats, all that good shit. Think about that. That could be big. That could be a fucking huge thing. Where all of us could get in and say, you know what, I'm pitching in. Because the booth at GATS, I think, is 10 by 10 booth. It's like $1,200, $1,300, whatever. And it comes with like a chair and maybe it comes with electric. I don't know. And the bigger the booth gets, the more expensive it gets. But I don't know. Maybe we could get like a fucking 20 by 20 booth. A big booth. You know, a pretty big booth. If anybody's been to the show and seen Mercer Transportation's booth, their booth is fucking huge. And they got it set up like a diner. Like an old school eat-in diner. Maybe we can get a booth and set it up like a lounge. You know, and people will walk by and go, oh, what's this booth over here? Oh, that's just YouTubers? Well, what do you mean YouTubers? Oh, these are the trucking YouTubers. These are the guys in the trucking industry that do YouTube videos. Guaranteed it gets press. Guaranteed it'll be in a magazine. I would want to be in a magazine. Why not? Sure. Think about that, guys. That could be big. So, back to the questions. We'll talk about that later. Oh, somebody else is throwing up fucking swastikas. Who the fuck is this? Fucking swastikas. That's so like 1940 or some shit. Did I block you? Oh, I blocked you. Yeah, you're fucking blocked. Dumb shit. Fucking swastikas. This is all you got. Is that all you got? Oh, somebody must be talking to somebody else there. Trucker Eric is, I think, yelling at somebody. My shirt's on backwards? No, because the camera's backwards, guys. Silly. You guys are silly. Look, see? It's backwards. See? I think it's backwards. I don't fucking know. I know my shirt's not on backwards. Oh, I saw something. Hold on. Where can we donate? I don't know. You mean donate where? Red, white, and blue rebel redneck. Where? I don't know. What do you mean donate where, buddy? Donate to me? No, I don't want any more donations. You guys are killing me now. You guys have been far too kind. Okay? Another fucking swastika. Yo, do we have like a fucking Aryan Brotherhood in here or something? What's going on with these swastika things? It's fucking weirdos. Oh, man. Fucking weirdo. Oh, man. Oh shit, saw something about fuel. Having fuel is where the money is. Oh, hauling fuel. Sorry. Yeah, I heard hauling fuel pays pretty well. Hey, we got Trucker Brown in here. We got a whole bunch of people in here, man. You see? Tell, oh, hold on, let me read it. Tell racist where on your, tell racist where, I see, you're not even writing proper English. Come on now. I try to keep up. It's fucking crazy over here. We need... Hold on, where to go? We need the info on where you got your truck so we can go start a protest. Look, I don't want anybody to start a protest. That would send the wrong message, okay? Because it's not the dealer's fault. It's not even Volvo's fault. It's going to be up to Volvo to do the right thing. So if you guys want to start a protest or send emails, send it to corporate Volvo. Wherever corporate Volvo lays, send your thoughts and prayers to them. Don't send it to the salesman. Don't send it to the dealership. That's not going to do any good. Hold on. Yeah, piss off Volvo. No, we don't want to piss anybody off, guys. That's sending the wrong image. Fat ass punk bitch. Somebody else is talking to somebody there. Okay. He keeps writing the same thing. Who is that? Max Power with the fat ass punk bitch comments. Who are you calling a fat ass punk bitch? Message deleted by Lil Dog. Hey, Will, how the hell did you hack my fucking live feed? Did you hack my live feed, son of a bitch? Tell Joey we say hi. Hey, Joey, they said hi over there. Hey. Volvo Lives Matter. That's funny as shit. Oh, man. Get an LNG truck. No LNG trucks over here. Thank you very much. I had one. And not that it was bad, but it was just different. It was a little different for the times. It's not ready yet. Thank you there, William. JB Hunt. These trolls comments got me laughing. Yeah, I know. They're fucking hilarious, aren't they? Help build health insurance. Where'd it go? I just saw it. Driver union health insurance. Drivers need health insurance for sure. For sure. God, there's so many comments. It's ridiculous. No one cares what you're... Wait a minute. Eric. Trucker Eric. Who are you... Trucker Eric Production. No one cares what you're saying. Who are you directing that towards, Trucker Eric? Let me know, please, so I can help you direct it to the right person. Hope you're not directing that towards me. Hope you're not telling me that. I don't think you would be doing that. Get a Peterbilt. Well, I wouldn't mind a Peterbilt, brother. I wouldn't mind having a Peterbilt. But I wouldn't mind having a Volvo that works. Everybody's talking shit about Trucker Eric. Well, Trucker Eric is okay in my book. Enough said. So, I don't know if Trucker Eric is talking shit about me. Hey, Indiana Jack is in here? Holy shit. Got Indiana Jack in the house. Holy cow. That's awesome. Hey, that man right there, you learn a lot from Indiana Jack. If anybody doesn't know who Indiana... They're trying to troll me. Eric, don't let those guys bother you, brother. But hey, Indiana Jack's in the house. Go check out Indiana Jack's channel if you haven't already. Some really fucking cool videos and amazing editing skills. Got Christy in here from DPF. Hold on. I'm fucking saying that all retarded. I saw Christy's in here from DPF Regeneration. If you guys don't know what DPF Regeneration is, got some information about them coming real soon. Okay? Let's just say this in a nutshell. DPF Regeneration is one of the leading DPF filter cleaning services in the industry. I think I worded that correctly. They clean the shit out of some DPF filters. Actually, I got my DPF filter cleaning in the oven right now on clean. No, I'm kidding. That's not how you clean them. Stay tuned for some very knowledgeable information about DPF regeneration and how you can clean your DPF filter. But wait, there's more. Okay, let's see here. Screw this. Lighting my Volvo on fire. Fuck Volvo in the... Hey, my buddy Lenny's in here, brother. Hey, Lenny, I can't wait to come back down and get some pizza with you, brother. It's going down. It's going down, Lenny. Hey, Lenny, we're gonna fog out your car. Lenny got a new car, man. We fogged out his other one. Me and my buddy Lenny there, we took a smoke machine back in the day and we put it in his car. Had the damn thing go for about 20 minutes, and then we opened up the doors. Fuck, it looked awesome. So we're gonna do that again for his new car. He's got a newer car. I noticed he's got a newer car, and we're gonna have to do it again in that newer car to keep the tradition going, Lenny. So be ready for that. Come this summer when I move down there. Somebody said Trucker Steve. I don't know how. I know Trucker Steve is doing good things over there at night in the social media department, and yeah. So and then the right side said, "Way to stay strong, little guy." And like I said, the only way I've stayed strong is because of you guys and the support that you've given me throughout all these years that I've been doing these crazy fucking YouTube videos, and I'm gonna keep doing them because you guys enjoy them. And because I like to see the trolls come back for more and more and more. It's beautiful. My channel... I heard something. I'm having... Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's me. Anyway. Ike will never drive a Volvo. I bet you he will. I bet you he will. If he was paid enough money, he would. Don't lie, Ike. You drive a Volvo. Hold on. Who's leaving? Alright, buddy. Red, white, blue, rebel, redneck. Peace out, brother. Thanks for watching. Where is Allie Knight? I don't know where Allie Knight is at. I don't have her on my Rolodex. I don't know have her location. If you get a glider, say goodbye to your driving here in Cali. Well, I'll be honest with you. Fucking Cali's a pain in the ass. Either you're stuck in traffic somewhere or you're stuck at 55 miles an hour. Cali can eat a dick. I can't keep up. You guys are killing me. I'm only gonna go for another 15 minutes or so. 2 hour long live feed, and then we're done. I got nothing to do. So fucking home. So what I need to do is I need to finish editing up my videos from GATS, and I need to put up the back cab video. That information's coming out soon too. That's what I probably should fucking get down and finish editing. Anybody that does videos. Text, Pale Rider, all you guys that do videos know, but editing takes time. What flavor are you vaping on? I'm vaping on Milkman by who the hell makes this shit? One Hit Wonder, okay? Milkman. No nicotine in this one, so that's why I'm taking these ginormous cloud hits. And what I'm going to do for you guys want to see a big hit? You guys want to see big hits? Big hits? You guys want to see one? I'll crank this fucker up. Don't make me do it. Don't fucking make me do it. I'll fucking turn it up. You guys want to see that? Okay. Right now, I have it set at 70 watts on the Atomic RDA. I think it's called the Atomic. We're going to turn it up here on the Cube. We'll go to 100 watts. We'll see what we can do. I'll go to 110. We got a 0.4 ohm build on here with a dual macro setup. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I'm supposed to be getting some hella coils from my buddy Steve. And we're supposed to be trying out his Clapton coils and all that shit soon. So stay tuned for that too. If you guys are into RDAs and like hella coils, like Clapton coils and all these, stay tuned for that. I'm supposed to be getting some coils. But here we go. 110 watts. Milkman. I'm going to back this camera up so we can get a good shot. Here we go. We need to turn it up a little more. What do you think? About to fog out the kitchen. Set off the fucking smoke alarm. You know, when we were at GATS last year, me and Will were in the hotel room, and I set off the fucking smoke alarm in the hotel, man. The whole floor is weep, weep, weep. I never realized you can set off a smoke alarm with vapor. And if you didn't know that, you can do it. If you get enough vapor, you'll set off the fucking smoke alarms. We're gonna go, I don't know how high this thing goes. We're gonna go all the way up, fuck it. So that way we can move on with the feed. This thing goes up to 180 watts. Okay? Here we go, 180 watts of vaping pleasure. See if I can get a better shot before I fucking blow this fucking coil out. Oh, pretty good stuff. Not too bad at 180 watts as well. We're pretty legit on the little macro coils that I bought from eBay from China. Okay. Blue Ridge Fog. Yeah. A Volvo 630. Which one is that one? I forget. I was on Volvo's website last night. Anyway, fuck all that bullshit. Guys, look, I'm going to shut this video down, but I want to say this before I go, before we lose everybody in here. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my fucking heart to all of you, to everyone that threw a couple of bucks my way. It's really going to help out because tomorrow we're getting paperwork finalized on a truck. Hopefully Tuesday we'll be able to pick out a truck. Hopefully by the Thursday I'll be able to get rolling. Hopefully. So I'm going to be down for a couple more days here. So the level of support that you guys have given me is going to help me through this fucked up time. Okay, so thank you. Thank you so much. It will not go overlooked. If you need help, if anybody you know needs help, come to me. Go to Will. Go to any of these YouTubers out here and say, hey, I need a little help. And we'll be there to blast it out on social media and get you a response. I got a response. I didn't think I was that fucking important, but apparently I am. So look, if you need help, don't be ashamed. Come to me. Let me return the favor. Let me pay it forward. Let me help build the camaraderie, the brotherhood that this industry needs. Okay? Let's all do it together as a team. Let's try and cut the bullshit. Let's all get together for good reasons. Alright? We could do a lot better. We're adults. We're grown-ass adults. We could do a lot better. We could do so many good things. Like I said, we're all not going to see eye to eye. We're all not going to agree on everything. But at the end of the day, we could do better. Okay? So, for everybody that helped out, threw a couple of bucks my way, it will not go overlooked. It is overwhelming. It's very, 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 very much appreciated. Okay? So, creeping up on the 2-hour mark, I just wanted to say thank you. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say about it, but it won't go all overlooked, okay? And it will. We will continue to help drivers out left and right, doing the best we can. Okay, Fly Navy. Oof. I was in a helicopter once. That was it. I don't know if I'm flying Navy. I turned wrenches in the bilges, and then I worked in an office in the Navy. So yeah. What was somebody? Someone said something here. Free Matt, no truck, no peace, no load. We got people over here fucking protesting and shit. It's crazy. Hey, interpreter Ed, no problem. It's my pleasure. Like I said, if it wasn't for you guys liking this shit, I would have stopped a long time ago. But I understand that you guys like it. So we're here. We're here still. The trolls haven't shut me down yet, so we're not going anywhere. Okay? I want to say thank you to everybody for watching this live feed. I hope that it gave you closure on why and what and how and my decisions on what has led up to this. But I can tell you this, we're going to move forward from it. We're going to learn from it. I hope you guys learned from my mistakes. Okay? That's another reason why I do these videos, so I can help you guys learn from my mistakes by, hey, don't do what I did. I've done a couple of videos like that where I said, don't do what I did, or don't make the same mistakes I have made. That's another great reason I put these videos out. So, everyone say fuck Volvo. Oh my god. Everyone fuck Volvo. Oh my god. Lenny, I'm going to give you a call tomorrow, so stand by to stand by. We're going to catch up on the phone, and we're going to throw down. It's going to be fun. I hope you have time tomorrow to talk, so I'll text you first, and then, if you have time to talk, we'll talk. So think about the ideas, guys, for GATS, whether we can all get a booth together or whatever. I don't know. Think of some ideas, guys. Let's all get together as a group, as a network, as an industry of drivers, a group of drivers. Let's all get together in one group where we could do something good for many people. That's what really needs to happen. That's what's going to make a difference. You got... I'm not going to say it again, but we all need to get together. One group, one thing, fighting for the same cause. That's what's going to make a difference. So, God, I apologize, guys. You get these comments are just there's so many. Matt, are you going over to Dog's channel now? Is he going live? Is Little Dog going live? I don't know. I'm gonna have to go hack his fucking channel. I don't know how he hacked mine. That son of a bitch. And big thanks to Will. Okay. I don't know if Will's live right now. I hope he's still watching. Will, are you still in here, you fucker? Will, are you here? Oh, yeah, he's here. As soon as I shut the hell up. Well, I'm coming up on the 2-hour mark. I told you I was going to go to 2 hours. I got 3 more minutes, bitch, so eat it. But, no, Will, if it wasn't for Will, my hat is off to you. My applause is to you because you started a movement, if you will. He started... He lit the fuse on a stick of dynamite that needed to be lit for the longest time. And like I said, I'm the guinea pig. I'm the guy that fell on his ass to be the guinea pig for this. Okay, but look, here we are. The ball is rolling now. Let's build the momentum. Let's keep it going. Let's help more people. Let's help small people, big people, people that don't do YouTube videos. Let's help everybody out if we can. When we can, if we can, okay? And I thank Will for getting that ball rolling. He took a chance with something that's risque in my mind, Like I said, my pride got in the way, and I was like, I don't know. I said, stop, don't do that shit, you fucking idiot. No, I don't need charity. No, I don't want charity. Who the hell wants to be labeled to get, he's accepting handouts. He's getting charity. That's what my mind was telling me in the beginning. But I was like, you know what? I got support, so fuck it. Roll with it. It's a good feeling, that I got people in my corner. And I'm going to use that momentum, that support to give back now. So I hope that we can get this ball moving and keep it going. And I love you all. I thank you all. And stay tuned for more crazy, goofy-ass videos. Because they ain't stopping. I'm actually going to do a video with my son with Joey. Uncle Joey. I'm designing it in my head. I've been designing it. And it's going to be a little risque. But it's going to be funny as shit. So stay tuned for that and much more. Our sponsors out there, thank you. We got a lot of information to give you guys from our sponsors. So there's lots more to come. And tomorrow, when I get the information, I will put out another video giving you guys the update. So, with the last 30 seconds of this video, We'll do one more hit at 180 watts. That was almost a fucking dry hit. Peace. Love you guys. We're fucking out of here. Yeah, man.